Indeed, greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate your presence. If you enjoy what it is I'm doing, please consider subscribing to the channel, give me a like, and leave a comment. I'll be answering every single one of them for as long as I can. That's a commitment I really wanna keep. Actually, I'll try and answer all of your comments. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go live. Man, it's very hot today. Like very, very hot. Like so hot that I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water right now. Maybe add some more water to my drip scarf because I feel like it's already drying out and I wet it like a few seconds ago, but it do be like that sometimes. It was kind of overcast this morning, even cool, and then the sun showed itself and it was just like, oh way. Remember me? Remember how I make everything blazingly hot? I can actually show you this. Good morning, prestigious match. Thank you for joining me, friend. I appreciate your presence. It's snowing in Pennsylvania right now. It's snowing. Can you send me some of that cold? It's so hot here. I would love just a little bit of that cold. This water is really cold, so I think. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's real nice, actually. I really like that. So yeah, save me some of that cold, friend. I can use some of it, actually. Mm. Yeah, that is that is nice. Remember to hydrate, friends. Like the one thing that people don't realize in the mornings when you feel so groggy and so tired, you're not actually tired. You're just dehydrated. You're just dehydrated, friend. Like the first thing in the morning and something that I've been doing, I just drink some water. I drink myself like a good glass of water, and then I feel significantly better directly after that. Because people start to associate their mornings with the need for coffee, and basically they're just dehydrated. So they drink coffee, and then they kind of hydrate themselves, and then they're like, oh, this coffee is amazing, it's making me feel so much better. But no, it's the water in the coffee that's making you feel better. Sure, the caffeine is a stimulant, and it's stopping your adenosine molecules from bonding to your brain and telling you that you're tired. But it also hydrates you. Drink water in the mornings. Like if you haven't drank a good glass of water this morning, please do. For me, if you would, it's beautiful at first. Then, ju- then you're just too cold, man. And I've been making sure I stay drinking water all day, and that's it. I don't put any caffeine in my body or any sodas or anything like that. That's fantastic, friend. I've been cutting out sodas for a very long time, but I recently started cutting out caffeine. And this morning, I felt the best I've felt in a very, very long time. Like I felt just I had energy. So basically, my dog is completely hairless, so she gets really cold at nights if she doesn't have a place to sleep. She has a place to sleep, obviously, but she always likes running around, sleeping with everyone. A little bit of a mischievous one, I can say. And then like I hear this scratching at my door, and my room is outside of the house, so she has to like leave the house, come to my room, and then scratch on the door. So I'm like, I wake up to the scratching, I go to the door, I open up, and the first thing I do, because I'm a little bit of a clean freak, especially when it comes to my bedding, I make sure her feet are clean. So I pick her up and I like rub her feet to make sure there's no dirt or anything lodged between her little toes. And she jumps on my bed and she like goes straight for the blanket, and she lays on top of my blanket. And then I'm like, okay, but you can't be laying here. Like the morning is gonna start, because I assume for some reason that her waking me up is now me go time. So I thought it was like 16 minutes to 5. So I like started walking up to the door, the house door, to go and make myself some tea. And then I like check my phone. I'm like, oh, it's only 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. I was like, okay, I can sleep a little bit more. But the thing is, I woke up so clear. I woke up with so much energy at 3 a.m. So I went back to bed, I slept the extra hour and a bit, and woke up again, also still feeling so energized. And I'm really happy about that. Like usually I would like drink like a 3 spoon coffee in the mornings, and then I would go and do my morning things, my dance or whatever, and it became a crutch. Absolutely, unequivocally, it became a crutch. And I was like, oh, I need my coffee, boo, 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 boo. And then one day, I locked myself out of the house before my morning stream, and I was like, oh no, I can't drink my coffee, yada yada yada. And it was not a mindset that I wanted to entertain. I didn't feel like I was empowering myself by wanting this chemical. And then that same day, I actually read a study. It goes into explaining that after you drink coffee, it raises your levels of cortisol. So literally your body is a little bit more stressed hours after you've taken in the caffeine. And it was a little bit brutal upon me realizing that I don't want cortisol in my body. And adenosine is also very important when it comes to your mood regulators, your appetite, and stuff like that as well. So it's just like, no, no, no more of that. And I haven't drank another cup of coffee since. Hey, I'm back. How's it going? It's going really well, friend. Thank you so much for asking. How's it going with you? I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. And I thank you for tuning in again today. I hope that we're going to have a good day. I feel like today is going to be a really good stream. I feel very clear. Very, very clear. Very happy as well. It's hot, but I am very happy. I've been having some troubles with my YouTube stream lately. Not so much with my YouTube stream itself, but with my camera actually. Keeps freezing. And I've been troubleshooting, but I still for some reason can't seem to figure out what it is I'm doing wrong. I don't think I'm doing something wrong. Apparently it's a driver issue. Oh well, it is what it is. Everything will turn out exactly the way that it's supposed to, when it's supposed to. I'm having an oddly good day today. I'm happy to hear that, friend. I'm also having an oddly good day today. I was supposed to go to my grandma's birthday party this weekend, but I decided that I couldn't, unfortunately, because of these streams. She was not very happy about it. I called her and had a conversation with her and explained to her what it is I'm doing, and that like I made a commitment to all of you beautiful people to be doing these streams every single day. And she was understanding. She was understanding. I think I'll have to call her again somewhere in the weekend. It's not actually her birthday. Her birthday is like I think in a week or something. But it's still unfortunate. It still is unfortunate. Me too. Make three of us having a good day. It's a really cool coincidence. Let's continue having good days throughout the year. I think we can, especially with what we're doing right now, can only have good days starting from now because we're affirming, we're manifesting, we're reinforcing these positive behaviors within ourselves and within our way of thinking. I've been very vigilant about catching myself when I'm thinking anything other than what it is I want to be thinking, if that makes any sense. I'll be like, for me, it's like financials, really. I think financials is the thing that bothers me the most. At the moment, I'm like kind of broke, and it's something that bothers me a lot because especially in my household, we not we my family assigns your value to the amount of money that you earn. So it's a little bit brutal in that sense because it's something that in turn I do to myself, and that's not what it's about. Because I realized that at the end of this life, I won't be able to take a cent with me. I won't be able to take any of the physical things that I've gathered, any of the numbers that I've spent or accumulated in a bank account. None of that is actually going to matter at the end of the day. But we and what we are sharing and the love we are sharing and the light that we are sharing and the consciousness shifts that we're trying to make, that stuff That stuff is important. Really, really important. And that is what's going to make the biggest difference. Like, of course, money can make a difference, and I do believe that I'm going to be wealthy enough to make a difference. But I'm also patient, and I know that I can't expect that stuff to happen right now. So we'll have to take it one step at a time. Get a little bit closer every single day until we are there. And I believe that fully. I believe it fully. And in the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to see all of you. So, so happy. Good morning, afternoon. Uh, I agree 100%. Most of my worries come from financials. It's so stupid. It's so, so stupid. It makes me really sad that something as arbitrary, arbitrary, arbitrary. That I say, yeah, yeah. Something as arbitrary as money. So, like it's a number. It's literally a number in a bank account because we don't even deal with cash that much anymore. So we look at this number and we're like, oh, worries about number. No, I lost this amount of number today. And then at the end of the day, you don't care. If you're on your deathbed, you're not going to be thinking about, oh man, I wish I had more number. No, never. That's not what we're thinking about. We're thinking about, oh, I wish I did this thing, or I wish I spent more time with this person, or like that's the stuff we're going to be remembering and keeping with us at the end of the day. Good morning to you as well, Chrissy. Thank you for joining me. The energy and positivity that you give to others makes you wealthy. That is stuff that's way more valuable than money. I agree completely, actually. I agree 100%, unequivocally, undeniably, completely with what you just said, friend. Because it's true. And people don't realize it. People hurt each other for monetary gain. People hurt our planet for monetary gain. And they're losing so much. I believe soul is the wealth system. They're losing soul, literally. But they're gaining numbers, so... Morning, Meltorius. Thank you, friend. Meltorius, uh, Morelio, is that what you said? Good morning to you as well, friend. I've made watching your streams part of my routine this week. Has helped me find a positive mindset. Thank you so much for saying that, friend. Thank you for sharing your positivity with me as well. I'm happy that they help, and please join me. I'm going to be doing them for the whole year. I've made this commitment to you because of people like you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Thank you, Alex, for the helpful award, friend, and the extra time that you've shared with us. Rich Dad Poor Dad is pretty good. Are you melting? I am, friend. It's really hot right now, actually. I'm melting a little bit. Numbers are good. I wish I had more numbers to do more things. You'll have more numbers to do more things, friends. But you have to have that mindset. If you're going to have the victim mindset of, oh, I'll never have enough money to do this, or blah, 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 then it's going to be true. He who believes he can or believes he can't is both right. Believe you can. Believe you will have numbers to do all of the things that you want to do. We actually have to get there, work to, to that point. It's going to be a lot of grinding, but we can. I believe we can. You seem to be getting faster at the rolling. I think so. I think I am getting faster. I feel like I'm starting to hone my craft like a bladesmith. Thank you for the wholesome award, friend, and the extra time. Morello, yes, yes, thank you. uh, it's about money. It's the first chapter. He's explaining how fear and greed about money controls most humans. Unfortunately, that's the truth. It is the truth. Most humans never escape that mindset either, and it's sad, really. If you think about it, it's actually sad because you're robbing yourself of life's experiences because you're constantly worrying about the future and what the financial future is going to hold in for you. and it's horrible. And it's something that this world almost forces on us, because especially with social media, we always see how other people are wealthy, or what other people are doing, or how they're traveling, or how they're buying themselves cars, or whatever it may be. We're constantly being reinforced with this message of, oh, these people are doing well. Why am I not doing as well as they are? And that's the last thing that you should be doing to yourself. I'm hooked. Watch you every day. Thank you, friend. Please continue watching me every day. I look forward to seeing you, Papa. Papa Dom. I'll try and remember as well, Papa Dom. What hair product do you use? I have the same exact hair. I need to know. Uh, I don't actually know, but the reason my curls have been sticking together lately a little bit more is because of this conditioner I've been using. It's been helping keep my curls a little bit more moisturized. It's 3 degrees in New York. 3 degrees Celsius or 3 degrees Fahrenheit, because I don't know what Fahrenheit actually feels like. Money controlling humans, get out. Just found you. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you joining this field of consciousness with me. I appreciate you sharing your consciousness with me. Minus 17 degrees Celsius. I have to remember the difference though. Yeah, that is really cold. I've never experienced cold like that in my entire life, actually. That's brutal. Mindset is the most important thing in life. It is, absolutely. Get off my lawn. No, this is my lawn, friend. Look, this is all my lawn. I imagine you are on a large plot of land, like a farm. Is that true, or is that the suburbs? Yep, it's a large plot of land. Like there's quite a lot of space actually. It's very nice, but there's so many bugs, so many burbs, so many snakes. Unfortunately, and fortunately, like everything is in balance, and I wouldn't change anything, even though I am sometimes changing things by killing some bugs. Like I've been really weird about killing bugs lately. Like I've set rules, so it's like the personal space rule. I allow bugs to be and spiders to be, like especially those flat spiders. I allow them to be in my room as well, because I know they eat like mosquitoes and stuff. But but if a spider or a bug enters personal space, where it like gets on my person, or like in, like for example, if a bug was to come onto this little thing I'm sitting right now, then it's death. And no, leave me alone. I need personal space. But then again, why do we feel like that? Are we grossed out by bugs? Maybe it's their little exoskeleton. Maybe it's the size of them. I don't know what it is. I think we're very dramatic as humans. I've been in minus 50 degrees Celsius. Yo, I'd probably just drop dead. I don't even know if I could process that cold. Consider yourselves lucky in the sunshine there. I'm considering myself very lucky. Thank you, friend. Stop describing my lawn. This is my lawn, damn it. uh, have you had dinner with your fam after the stream? Do you have dinner with your fam after the stream? Usually I do, but now I'm completely home alone for the entire weekend. My family has left to go to my grandma's birthday. Thank you for the helpful award, OG gang member, the original gangster gang member. Is that what it says? Or man, I'm trying to think of what OG the esports team's name stands for. It's not original gangster. It's something like something gorilla, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It's a beautiful background. I'm happy you appreciate it, friend. I'll give you some more of it. What is your favorite fruit? Pineapple. Oh, man, that's hard. So I have like four favorite fruits. It's like pineapple, strawberries, sorry, kiwis, and mangoes. I think are my favorite fruits. Like I don't have, I have a hard time choosing, but I think if I was to only eat one fruit for the rest of my life, it'd be kiwis technically because they have so much nutritional value. I have the same kind of rule with bugs. I'm happy I'm not the only one. I walked 4 blocks and shivered for a half hour while wearing layers and waiting for a cab. Okay, so like let me give you some positivity. When it gets really cold and I start shivering as well, I kind of game myself into thinking shivering is a good thing because every little bit you shiver, that is your body to burning energy to keep yourself warm. So I'm like, yeah, I'm losing weight. I'm burning calories. No, 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 stonks. Thank you for the silver award, friend. I appreciate the time that you're sharing with us from inside a restaurant. From inside a restaurant. It was that cold from inside the restaurant. I made silver for you. I appreciate the silver you made for me, friend. You got it, or whatever you want to imprint it is. Oh, the OG. Original gangster gang member. I have tolerance to pineapple. Intolerance to pineapple, but I love it so much. It is so good. My sister, can you not? Can you give me some space? Thank you. Flies being like, hey, whoa, cool, cool as hair. Let me walk around a little bit here. Let me say hi to this thing. No, personal space. Like I wish I had like some sort of laser attached to my body somewhere that as soon as a fly lands on me, it just gets bzz, and just drops. Maybe just like melts off his wings, becomes a walk. Stop it! Stop touching me. I should probably light this eventually. Like I'll try and read down to all the comments and then I'll light it. Thank you for the yummy award, Yumi oh lollipop, Yumala lollipop, Yum lollipop. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the time. Did you invest in GME stock? I can't invest, friend. Unfortunately, they make it really hard for South Africans to invest. It's horrible. Ears will throb, nose crystals. Every conversation you have with someone will stop to say, it's so damn cold. Yeah, basically, everybody is like, well, in a way, that could be a good thing because you're associating with each other. You're experiencing the same thing at the same time. So, maybe it's a good thing. I've never had kiwi. You've never had kiwi, Alex? Never? I've had like 50 100 kiwis probably in my life, dude. How have you never had kiwi? Eat kiwis. Like, ask your mom to go buy you kiwis right now. Like, I promise you, it would not be something that you regret. Papaya for me. Papaya, really. Papaya, I feel is like a very peculiar fruit. It's like, I enjoy it, but I enjoy it in moderation. Light that joint already. Fine. Are you Dutch? Are you 100% Dutch? No, I'm 0% Dutch, but I am 50% Afrikaans, technically. Mostly Afrikaans. But I light the joint. But before I do, hello, future pen pal. Hello to you as well, Gar. I'll just call you Gar, friend. And thank you for tuning into the stream. So, my intent for smoking, rolling, and enjoying this joint today is going to be for growth. Yeah. I feel like I've been growing as a person personally, and I feel like I've been growing because of all of you. I've been growing because of the messages you've allowed me to share with you and with myself. And I want to encourage you to grow as well in whatever it is you're doing. So every single time I'll breathe in growth and I'll breathe out stagnation. In with growth, out of stagnation. Let's light this. Nah, yo. Lots of overweight people in New York, and it's cold for 6 months. It's because of all the pizza, I think. Like, one of the reasons I want to go to New York is to experience the pizza because I've heard so much about it. I know it's horrible for me, and it would be something that I do in moderation. But I've heard good things, so there must be good things to be had. It's 13 degrees Fahrenheit here in Michigan. I don't know what that unit of measurement means, friend. To me, it's just 13. That's what it means. Like, oh, cool. 13? Hmm. But if you can tell me in Celsius, I'll be like, oh no, that's cold or that's kind of okay. You need to give me some more information. Thank you for the keep calm, Chris. Yeah, I appreciate the extra time. Hey, Michigan gang. We have some fellas from Michigan joining us today. Hello. What are we talking about? We're talking about nothing and everything at the same time, friend. Whatever you inspire me to talk about is exactly what we're talking about. Michigan represent. I love kiwi. The best fruit is kiwi. Yo, we have another kiwi lover. Alex, you need to eat some kiwi, friend. I'm sure you'd love it. It's very small as well, so the right way to eat kiwi, in my opinion, is to cut it in half and eat it with a spoon. It's so nice. I never has kiwi. You should try kiwi as well, friend. Like, I can't believe that people haven't had kiwi, but then again, I've probably not had stuff that you're used to having. Like, I don't think, no, that would be a lie. I've had one taco in my entire life, but I would like to have more of them. They're pretty good, actually. Hmm. It's Gar Bear. Oh, Care Bear. Said like Hair Bear. Gare Bear. Is that right? Like that? Growth for me, growth for you, growth for all of us, friend. Pizza is so good. It really is. I've been really craving pizza. I'm doing the keto diet right now, so all carbs are completely out. But yeah, I would really like some pizza. Minus 10.6 degrees Celsius. Ew, that is brutal. I'm from Kansas. Welcome, friend. Welcome to South Africa. Kansas here as well. We have two friends from Kansas. Maryland here, East Coast USA. Welcome, friends. 870 gang. Like, you have like area codes, right? That's what those codes are. I'm in Michigan too, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Like, is the entire America cold? Is there places in America that's like comfortable? Maybe it's like more down to the south of America. It will be more comfortable. I'm pretty sure. Is it? Am I right? I think so. I am about to pack my lunch for today, and I definitely won't forget my kiwi. Good. Pack your kiwi. I hope you've had it in the fridge so it stays nice and cool until you have to eat it. The problem with me and fruit is they don't last. Like, I won't be able to have it as packing my lunch because I'll just be like, oh, I have 4 kiwis. And then I'd be like, damn, that was a nice 4 kiwi meal. Sending love from Arizona. Thank you, friend, for your love from Arizona. I think it's funny. All of the really cold states are always in your streams. I'm also kind of curious about that. Like, I've never heard someone in America, like someone from America, at least in this time, is like, oh yeah, America's nice, so comfortable, so hot. Yeah, Florida. Florida is hot. Florida is comfortable. There we go. Florida and Texas are warm. Cold here in NJ. I don't know what NJ is. Windy and cold. You're right. Thank you. I'm happy that I deducted or I extrapolated information effectively. He said Kansas. Haha. It's Arkansas. Arkansas. Isn't that Arkansas? Yeah. Sorry, I said like pronounced Arkansas. Sorry about that, friend. Arkansas. Arkansas has bipolar weather. One day it's 31 Fahrenheit, the next 60 Fahrenheit. You see, to me, that sounds like warm weather and then death. Like, because if it was 60 degrees Celsius, it'd just be like, drop dead, dude. I live in Chicago. Out of curiosity, as a South African, what comes to mind when you think of Chicago? For some reason, gangsters. I don't know if that's probably me stereotyping. But Chicago. Hey, I'm walking here. No, I'm being stereotypical. I shouldn't do that. But that's what comes to mind. I'm sorry. 52 degrees here in AZ. This is our weather right now. Yes, it's true. You're living in the north the north side of the planet. How do I say that? The northern hemisphere. Yeah, that's the word. And unfortunately, it gets pretty cold there. uh, A lot of East Coast in the morning, West Coast just waking up. It's true, actually. We are daydreaming of warmer weather. Everybody seems to be daydreaming of warmer weather. I'm a Flagstaff in Arizona, and it's 28 degrees, and it's going to snow today. I still don't know what that means, friend, but if it's snowing, it's probably cold. I forgot to tell you I fixed my PC so we can game soon. Sick! You got a new SSD? New boot drive. I'm happy, Alex. Do you play Apex Legends? Because I'm down for some Apex Legends. I'm really bad at it at the moment, but I'm like little by little just getting just a little bit better. It's one of those games that you kind of have to play to get good. Should I move to South Africa if you want to? I don't think so. Um, but if you want to, sure. Peace and love, friend. I have to get off Reddit for a bit. It's completely fine. Thank you for joining me for the time that you did. I appreciate you sharing your consciousness with me. That's New York. Ah, New York. Exactly. Sorry about that. Arizona can get to 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Still don't know what that means. I moved to Arkansas from Indiana. That's the 7 hour drive I was telling you about when my mom came to visit. Oh, of course. You told me you moved to another state to get a new start, right? So, do you prefer it in the state that you're in right now, or do you miss the state that you came from? Thank you for the award, Universe Dream. I appreciate the time you're sharing with us. That's exactly Chicago. Phoenix AZ for me. I never played Apex, but I definitely try. Yeah, let's try. Let's try some Apex. It's an FPS game with some abilities. Like you have one basic ability, one ultimate ability, and then you have a button for healing, and yeah, then it's just WSDS, WADS, and then your mouse should be fine. It's not that difficult, but it's a pretty high paced game, and like you're gonna be just dying in the first 5 minutes of every game basically for the first while. Yum, lollipop. Did the sister did the sister wives moves to Flagstaff? I don't know what that means. I've been watching Sister Wives. Oh, it's a show. Okay. Thank you for the wholesome award. Retardo Ricard. I appreciate the extra time. Flagstaff is where I live. There's a place called Flagstaff. That's interesting. I've never heard of it. I like Fortnite better than Apex. Uh, I've never played a single game of Apex, Fortnite in my entire life. I think I might have played like half a game on the PlayStation 4 when it was like in beta, and then never again after that. Do your joins go out a lot? Oh, they do. Like a lot, a lot. Especially on these streams. You'll know if you've been watching for a while. I've heard that, but I never seen them. I've heard that, but I've never seen them. Never seen what? Probably Sister Wives, I guess. Flagstaff looks beautiful. I'm really curious about this Flagstaff place now. Never heard of it, but it's beautiful as well. Indiana will always be home, but I have really turned my life around here and I'm doing better mentally and financially. I'm really happy to hear that, Gare Bear. Makes me really happy because that is what's really important. We can't stay in our home forever. Things need to be comfortable at one point, especially during the growth stage or the development stage. But then at some point we have to kind of take life and change. So I'm happy that you made that change, and I'm happy that change is working for you, Gare Bear. Smoke that thing down and tell them what you think about it. No, I don't think I'll be doing that, dude. I'm too light of a weight to be able to do that. I'm just gonna be talking nonsense. It's very hot in Arizona. 49 degrees Celsius. It gets that hot here sometimes as well. That sounds fun. It is fun, Alex. It's like it's very dynamic in the way that it has like open spaces and then buildings as well, and it's very fast paced. Like you're running, you're hearing gunfire, you're running towards gunfire, you're getting shot on, you're shooting back, and like unfortunately I'm playing with like pretty high ping, so I'm getting wrecked even though I feel like I shouldn't be getting wrecked, but it's chill. Hopefully we'll get some Starlink soon. I wish I didn't have to leave, but I have work. Have a good day, friend. It's okay, Alex. Thank you for joining me for as long as you did. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good day at work, Alex. Have you ever tried edibles, aka food with ganja? Yeah, friend. Yes, I have. I have tried edibles. I've made my own as well. Why are you not buying game stocks or BB? Because it's inflated, for one. It's being investigated, for two. And I'm technically not allowed to invest as a South African if I'm not earning a constant salary and I have a certain type of account. It's kind of whack, but it's the hand I've been dealt. So I just have to make the best of it, regardless of the limitations that they've placed upon me. Arizona, lol, my sister's wife, lol, the sister's wife. Yeah, I still have no idea what that is. That is the point, lol. You want me to get so blazed that I'm just talking nonsense? Huh? You want to have a good laugh at me? Maybe someday, friend. Maybe someday. We'll be doing these streams for the entire year, so who knows what's to happen. Thank you for the bless up and the extra time that you shared with us. Can you speak something in your native language, please? What would you like me to say? So, wat wil jy hê moet ek sê? Ek kan baie dinge vir jou sê, maar jy gaan vir my moet 'n sin gee of ietsie sodat ek vir jou kan sê wat jy wil hê ek moet vir jou sê. Afrikaans is 'n baie vinnige taal, so jy gaan dalk nie kan verstaan wat ek sê nie. Teen nie verstaan wat ek sê nie. But you can try. I hope that's sufficient. Basically, I asked you, you should tell me what you want me to say, then I can say that for you. Could you put the tree in frame so I can screenshot it and paint it? This tree? So, I'll riddle you this. On my YouTube, you'll be able to find this in horizontal mode and in HD. So if you want to paint it, I'd recommend you do that actually. Da, 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 da. Thank you for the blessed up, friend, and for the wholesome. Just want to say again, I appreciate the time you're sharing with us. I'm so glad I caught the stream live today. Yesterday I missed it, so I just went and watched it on YouTube while I ate my supper. Thank you, friend. Haunting plantain. I really appreciate that. And the YouTube algorithm also really likes that stuff. So thank you, friend. Like it really means the world to me that you did that. I hope they help. I hope they can be good information, soothing sounds while you eat your meal. Thank you was perfect. There we go, friend. Are you South African? Yes, I am. Born and raised South African. And I'm proud to be one. I love my country. It's a beautiful country. It's a wonderful country. It's a safe country. It's a prosperous country. It's a abundant country. It's a country of a good government. It's a country where you can raise your kids, and it's a country that's growing. It's a country where people want to help each other. It's a country where people care. These are all of the things I believe for South Africa, and I believe for its future. And in the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. Are you South African? Yes, I am, friend. I am South African. Oh, I am South African. Sometimes I have to remember that. Because unfortunately, my country is dangerous. And I do think I want to immigrate at some point. But I also never want to forget that I'm a South African. and that I'm proud of being a South African and where I came from and what I had to go through to be the person I am today. I'm about to take my sixth dab in an hour. You're going strong, friend. You're much heavier weight than I am at the moment. From one to yes, how are how high are you right now? From one to yes. Yes, I think I'm sufficiently blazed right now. Fortunately, I smoked a fat bong of Zookies. Zookies? Zoo cookies? That sounds so cool, friend. I'm a little bit envious, just a smidget envious. Sounds amazing. It's a country, the South Africa. Do you drink alcohol? What's the legal drinking age? It's 21 here in the US. I so if you asked me like 6 months ago, I would tell you I don't drink alcohol at all. But since you're asking me now, I'll tell you that I occasionally drink alcohol, but more so out of a a social thing. Like I'll drink a beer with a friend, but I'm not drinking it for the alcohol. I'm not drinking to get drunk anymore. So to answer the question in that way, no, I don't drink alcohol. Most convoluted answer ever. And the legal drinking age of alcohol in South Africa is like 18, but kids start drinking at 14, unfortunately. Especially in small towns because there's nothing else to do. So people drink. Are there regional stereotypes or social differences? Plenty. Plenty of regional stereotypes. Like there's a lot of different cultures in South Africa. We have 11 native languages. And with native languages comes different, like tribes, is what they call them in South Africa. So it's whole groups of people that speak a language and live in a way and form a certain culture, like songs, ways of dancing. Like it's very diverse. And because of that, there is a lot of differences in South Africa, especially socially. But I feel like technology is kind of making that difference or that change or that separation a little bit smaller, which is good. If you immigrate, can I have your lawn? You can, sure. If you buy it, I have to make them stonks so I can. Man, the clouds are beautiful actually. I just saw them for a second and I had to show them to you. How like, this is so weird how it just focuses and like boom overexposed my background instantly. It kind of bothers me, but you win some, you lose some. Zuki's has an awesome smell and is an indica. That's so cool. How high are you? I'm not that high, friend. I'm just having a really good time, having some conversations, having profound thoughts. Yeah. Realizing that everything is so beautiful and exactly as intended. Being able to smell, being able to see, think, feel, taste, hear. Like these are absolutely amazing senses. And I would give everything I could ever earn to get back if I lost these senses, right? So I should realize that and I should be appreciative of the stuff that I have, the senses that I have, because it's not something that I had to pay for. It's something that was given onto me out of love. That's exactly why. Just out of so much love. And that is the true reason for everything. The reason we are is because of love. So we should be love again to everybody that we meet to continue that love. Extend it, build it. Hey, bro, good to see you again this morning. Good to see you as well, friend. Those trees behind you look beautiful. I'm happy you appreciate them. Every single time someone says the trees are beautiful, it like grows a little bit, feels a little bit better about itself. Uh, how many different languages can you speak? I can technically understand three, but I can speak two. Is it safe to go for hikes out in the mountains there? Depends on what mountains. Some of them, yeah, but not all of them. Nice garb, thank you. I call it a drip scarf because this thing is wet. to keep me cold. And it was a gift from a friend. Thank you. Smoking is bad for you. I know. Kiki Gazit. I know it's bad for me, friend. I want to stop. I'm gonna stop. But as soon as I buy myself a vaporizer is when I'm stopping. When I get there, I'll be home free. But it's like a, again, financial issue. It's always financial issues that like kind of like trip you up. You're like trying to run towards something with all of your passion, and it's like, hey, oh, stop, you're doing too well. uh, Meltmore, the hippie Thor, the hippie more, Malthor, the hippie more. Oh, I saw you got me there, friend. You definitely got me there. I'm having the time of my life listening to you explaining how not high high are you. I see all of you are trying to trip me up now. You're like grabbing at my feet to see if I fall. No, I'm not falling. What are you drinking? I'm drinking water, friend. Look at how the condensation has formed on this bottle. Ooh, that's so nice. I'm gonna top myself up actually. Mm. If we cannot be positive, what is the point? Exactly, friend. But if there was no negativity, positivity wouldn't have a platform to shine from, if that makes any sense, huh? Like we have to have both. We have to experience negativity to appreciate positivity. And it becomes a choice after you realize that. What do you do for a living? I'm an artist, a 3D artist, a creator, philosopher, and an entrepreneur friend. Positive action plus positive vibrations equals positive manifestations. Yes, I agree completely, friend. And we are actively manifesting. I believe that 100%. I've been seeing it in my life. The manifestations are already happening, and I appreciate all of you for making it happen, actually. No, I was referring to Garb's comment. Oh, okay. Anyway. Of course, I already know about the drip scarf. Excuse me. Excuse me. I didn't assume anything. My comment, lol. How much is a vaporizer? The one I want is like 5.6K in my currency, but it's like $350 in America units. But I'll get there when I get there. I want the Mighty, actually. It's called the Mighty V3 or V2. I think it's a V3. Looks delicious. It is kind of delicious. Smoke more. Fine. Fine. Like you should take some advice from Bold School. I don't think he's in chat today, but he liked to tell me to melt more weed. He will smoke when he feels the bud calling his soul. Well, I kind of take all of you beautiful people as my calling to the bud for my soul. Like I'll trust your judgment to tell me when I should smoke again. What do you do during the day? What hobbies do you enjoy? So I enjoy reading a lot, actually. I enjoy dancing. I enjoy being creative, even though as soon as I start being creative, I kind of try and self sabotage. I enjoy creating content. I enjoy streaming, and I enjoy working with plants actually as well. You are a little bit of lightweight, are you? No offense. Yes, I am, friend. Ever since I started implementing the 420 rule, so 2020, I was smoking like 5 joints a day, and I was really going for it. And then I was like, maybe stop doing that. And then I did. And now I'm only smoking after 420. And ever since, I've been smoking only like 1 joint for the entire day. And it's been more than enough. Can you watch a replay of your live? Yes, you can, friend. These lives are uploaded to YouTube in full HD horizontal frame video. So if you want to have these videos accessible, they will forever be on the internet on YouTube. and I'm looking forward to being able to look back on them when I'm in my like old years. Like imagine myself 70 watching back almost 50 years to today to see where we were today and then how much we're going to change until then, not just in ourselves but even in the world. Smoke more, smoke more, the hippie thought. Spoken like a true Ellen Watts, with life, with positive and negative. Dude, that's the secret to life. We create our reality. Yes, mediocre. You're very, very right, friend. You're also realizing. Realize that you 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 realize, and it keeps going. You are realizing. You are real. Huh? Hmm? Yeah. Things are constantly happening the way we want them to. We're realizing. Where are you? I'm in South Africa. Lie? No lie. Only truth, friend. I sent a friend request. I'll accept your friend request. You'll have to see me stop smoking then, friend. Let's all chip up with a tenner and get this guy a vaporizer. Who's in? That would be a surreal moment if that were to happen, but it's very expensive, friend. Like, and I can't expect everybody to just chip in $10. Like, not everybody has $10 to give right now, and I don't want anybody to give anything that they don't have the capacity to give. I'll rather be patient. Like, we can spend a year together, get our shit straight, like get stuff going, and then consider something like that. Mm? We can spend a year smoking joints. But it would be amazing if I stopped throughout the year because of your support. Part of the hippie Thor experience is never finishing the joint. Damn it. Like, it seems I have a lot of time today. Let me just check again how much time. Like, we have 5 minutes left. I would smoke it. That is why we need help. It's okay. It's okay cheaper that way. It's also probably cheaper that way. It is. Like, you smoke less, and fortunately I don't have any financial constraints when it comes to bud because I grow my own. Um, don't have to buy any of that. Like, I wouldn't be able to buy weed for this entire year if I had to buy weed for this entire year, unfortunately. Dabs last me forever. But dabs are very expensive comparatively for the same weight, right? What is your YouTube? Melt more, friend. Same way it's written in the title, or I guess it's down here. Melt more. If you search that into the YouTube engine, you should be able to find it. I just smoke spliffs all day. So half tobacco, half weed. Do you enjoy that? Why do you do that? Is it an efficiency thing? I'm in California. Oh, that's probably why. He isn't hippie Thor. He's Pashmina Thor. Pashmina Thor. I'm still not sure if I'm saying that word correctly. Like, now I'm curious. I want to go Google or YouTube how to pronounce Pashmina. He's Meltmore, the hippie Thor. That's right. That is right. What kind of animals are around you? I have a bunch of dogs around me, a bunch of burbs, a bunch of bugs, some cattle, some pigs, mm, probably some snakes, a lot of rats actually, some jackals, some mesaliotkata, like a type of cat, our cat. Hmm. Oh, and krumfarkis, hedgehogs as well. Those are the animals in my immediate vicinity. Wouldn't take me long to find one if I went looking. Real guys, realize, realize. Yeah, I'm in. Oh, prestigious match and wave. Wave? Is that wave? You guys flatter me. Like, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Maybe you can continue asking until you've met to the point where you're like at least uh, what 30 people or something, or 40 people, then you can consider it. Yeah, we need 30 more people. Exactly. You said it before I did, friend. I'm from Chicago. Thank you. You have Steve Irwin's wholesomeness about you. That that warms my heart to hear, friend. Thank you so much. Uh, I'm happy to be seen in his likeness. I'm so sad that he passed away, especially in the way that he did. I think he still has so much like love and life to give the world. But fortunately, all of us can still remember him, and that wholesomeness that he shared with us, we can try and share back with the world again. He lives on within all of us. Describe your meditation in 1 minute or less. I pull cards. I listen to the message they teach or they give. I do breathing work exercises. I keep my eyes closed and focus. That is my meditation in 1 minute or less. Australia, South Africa. Stoner Steve Irwin. Let's start a GoFundMe. uh, like, thank you. I appreciate the intent and the reasoning behind it and the message and the love you're sharing with me. It really warms my heart. Uh, but he also passed doing what he loved. Exactly. So I don't think he passed exactly when he was supposed to pass. Like that is the truth of it at the end of the day. And he shared a lot of love with the world before he did, which is amazing. How many curls does your hair have? I've never tried to count them. When he meets the stingray in the afterlife, he will apologize for startling it. Probably. He's probably wholesome enough to do that, actually. Haha, GoFundMe. He's South Africa, utopia, growing and smoking weed, living in utter homeostasis. He good. uh, exactly, friend. I won't say that I'm financially secure at all. Like I wouldn't be able to right now afford a place for myself, but it is my goal by the end of the year to be earning enough income to be able to pay for a place for myself. So that's my current goal, and also to buy myself a car by the end of the year. Yeah, yeah. In the faith of my belief, no, 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 no. In the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the extra time you're sharing with us. Like I was just about to start finishing up, and now we have 4 more minutes to share with each other. Isn't that fantastic? Thank you for the wholesome friend and the extra time. I wish I was in his position. I wish you were in my position. Well, you know what? You are in my position, friend. Oh, like I am you and you are me, and the experience we're having right now, we're experiencing as the unity consciousness. Huh? If you think all about that, no, I don't think you have. That's why it has become a mission for me. Uh, not just a mission. What's the other word? A goal, a path. Yeah, a path in life to help people, to share love with people, to just to be a good person. Because I believe that when someone is blessed, and you see it a lot in our world with like social media, beautiful people, and people that are born into wealth, it kind of corrupts the person that is in that position, unfortunately. And usually, most of the not. Hello, Eva. Come here. Come here. Oh, my dog is coming to say hi. Say hello to the people, Eva. Oh, so I love this dog. What I was trying to say is that people become so easily corrupted, unfortunately, and they become greedy with the thing that it is that they've been given. They like try and hold on to it, and they become resentful of everything other than that, or disgusted, or they try and distance themselves, and because of that, they kind of cut themselves off from the majority of what is out there. Because like it's something that I realized a little bit ago with like durian. So durian to me personally tastes absolutely horrid. It smells absolutely horrid as well. And then someone in chat said that he likes durian. And the first thing that came to my mind was like, why would you? And then I was like, why am I judging this fruit or this person for liking something that was obviously put in this world to be liked? And that realization just kind of led me constantly, continually into just accepting, forgiving, and allowing people to be the way that people are going to be. See you. Enjoy your presence. Thank you, Viper. I appreciate your presence as well. Thank you for to the stars. I appreciate it, universe. You're giving us some extra time. Get off our pan and send out job apps. Like, unfortunately, friend, where I live is in the middle of nowhere. So I would have to have a car to be able to work right now, or I would have to move to another city to work, and I can't afford to pay for a place right now. Yeah. So, and it's in the middle of an epidemic. Yeah. So people aren't hiring right now. Like, I can make excuses all day, but the point is, I don't believe getting a normal 9 to 5 job is my soul's purpose. I believe it's my soul's purpose to help people in the smallest way, if this is a small way that I can, like to bring light to people's lives. And I will never be able to see any other purpose as fulfilling as this has been to me over just the last almost month, like 29 days. We've been doing this now, and I've never felt better in my entire life. I've never felt more fulfilled. I've never felt happier. I've never felt like what I'm doing has as much weight as it has right now. So even though I'm not earning a cent from this, I have no problem with that, because in my soul, I feel that this is something that has value, something that has significantly more value than this world's monetary system will ever give me. And if I have to starve to death, that's also okay, as long as I can starve to death putting smiles on people's faces. Nah, Hippie Thor does not want a job. His content stonks is going up. Thank you. Yosel Base, you know, friend. You know, friend. Like, and I really appreciate your support. You have no idea how warm my heart gets just to read that. Damn, that's deep. I wish more people noticed that. Durian is very uh, controversial fruit. It really is. The Chinese love durian. So that's actually where I tried durian as well. Is when I was living in China. I lived in China for a year and 4 months. I was an English teacher. It was quite an experience. Uh, and yeah, that's also where I tasted it, and I was like, ooh, too much for me. Do you look down on people that work 9 to 5? No, of course I don't, friend. Absolutely not. It's just I've been working 9 to 5 my entire life. Like, since I was like, the first 9 to 5 job I had when I was 17, because I almost said a bad word. I'm trying to curse less. I messed up. Got like 17% for math. My dad took me out of school. He was like, okay, since you don't want to work, you're gonna go work. He put me in a fabrication facility that is friend owned, and I learned how to weld and how to grind and how to operate a CNC machine, how to throw foundation, how to construct light steel frame. It's like this new building method. I learned so much, and then at the end of my year, I like spent 6 months working. Had to, yo, it was brutal. It was like longer than a 9 to 5, and I was 17, and like I could only eat once a day because I didn't have time. I got on the bus at 6 to be able to be at work at 7, and then I would get back at about like 6 7ish as well. So I would eat one meal a day, and like the only thing that I could cook fast enough to be able to go to sleep so that I can wake up the next morning again and work again was like eggs and onions. So I was just like chowing eggs and onions. So after that, my dad was like, okay, like, since you like, you want to go back to school now? And I was like, yeah. So I finished high school. Directly after high school, I moved out into my own place. I found a job, was working in AV as a sales guy, basically, uh, selling audio visual equipment like projectors, microphones, stuff like that, TVs, basically the service of selling it and then installing it. So I worked that 9 to 5. Then after that, I was like, doesn't really feel like it's fulfilling my soul. So I was like, maybe teaching English would be something that I would vibrate with. So I went to China, taught English for a year and 4 months, and now about in August I came back home, and like my first few months in SA, like up to December, I was just chilling, like just absolutely chilling. I was just like, I need to relax after what happened to me in China, so I did. And then on the last day of 2020, I realized that I have to create a new career for myself, and I decided to do this. So there's a little bit of a life story. Ta-da. I enjoy that my job allows me to work on muscle memory and let me get deep into thought. That is an amazing thing, friend. Like you're literally actively creating within your mind. I feel your positive vibes from here. Thanks, my dude. I'm happy, friend. It makes me like it really warms my heart to hear that. How often do you stream? I want to hear you more in the future. I'm streaming every single day, friend, for this entire year. 22. He's 22, I should say. You will earn money from your content someday. You're on your parents' property or in a perfect position to take your time. Exactly, friend. Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate your support and I appreciate your love. But our time is almost done. I couldn't read all of your comments. I'm so sorry. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I hope to see all of you tomorrow. And I want to leave you. Yeah, okay. No, I'm picking the joint back up. We have 4 extra minutes. I'm gonna catch some comments. Da 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 da. Hey, I'm a welder in a fab shop, and that's what I love. Exactly, friend. Like that's your soul's purpose. And as you said, it allows you to get deep into thought because it's very meditative when you can like weld and you can build stuff with your hands. Because as you said, it becomes a muscle memory thing, and your eyes are present and your hands are doing the things that you want to do. But you can get into such profound like states of thought. Like for me, especially when I'm like making something, I really love making things, and when I'm making something, like I also get into these profound states of thought and I get into these flows, and it's an amazing thing. And I feel like instead of having to do a thing to get into those states of flows, now I get to share those states of flow, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And it's been profound, it's been absolutely profound. Those are super valuable skills. Exactly, friend. I can do a lot of things for myself. Fortunately, I know how to sew as well. I'm going to start making my own clothes very soon. I'm just waiting for material. I know how to do wiring. I know how to solder. I know how to. Ah, like I can go on. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. My dad, fortunately, is an engineer. So we grew up learning how to do things. I really enjoy woodworking actually. It's something that I have a big passion for. But like I would like better equipment, like better tools if I'm gonna do it properly. Do you acknowledge your privilege to be able to not work a job and create content while your parents cover the essentials? Of course, friend. Of course I can acknowledge the privilege. I'm extremely grateful. Like, I'm so grateful sometimes I burst out into tears. And I thank my parents daily for everything that they do for me. And for them taking me in again during this hardship time, I really appreciate them. And they are like creating an environment for me to be able to grow. Like, imagine this is a cocoon and the butterfly is actively growing. You didn't get a lunch break at your job. I did, friend, but unfortunately, I didn't create or like prepare lunches for myself, because like the only lunch that I prepared for myself, because it was the easiest lunch to prepare, was boiled eggs, and then boiled eggs for lunch, and then boiled eggs for dinner, or like scrambled eggs basically for dinner. I just didn't want to anymore. Hello, South African Jon Snow. Hello to you as well, friend. I did the same thing as you, including teaching English in China. I'm older. I realized I wasn't challenged. You're a smart guy. You need to stop smoldering pot and go get a job. Friend, I am also like starting to become a 3D artist. So I'm not being naive. I'm not putting all of my eggs in one basket. I'm still going to constantly teach myself life skills. And being a 3D artist in the world we're going into right now is going to be a job that I'll always have work in. So don't worry, friend. I'm challenging myself. You're awesome. Thank you, friend. You're also awesome. Someone gave you more minutes, silly goose. Yeah, no, that's why I'm still talking. Spark that shit. Yeah, fine, 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 fine. Basically, you smoke a lot of pot. Nope. I smoke a single joint a day, friend, for the last 29 days. Uh huh. He smokes one joint a day. Exactly. You're not very good at woodworking, but I'm not very good at woodworking, but I made a cage. That's so cool, friend. But isn't it satisfying to see that cage that you built? Like it's your hands that made that thing, and it's now in the physical world. It's a very cool sense of power that you give yourself. Hey, bud, I hope you have a good day. Thank you, friend. I hope you have a good day as well. Gratuity. Beautiful. It is beautiful, friend. And thank you for the helpful, Dylan. I appreciate the extra time that you've shared with us. We have like a minute left. Do you eat mushrooms? Yeah, mushrooms are delicious. It's for my iguanas, Lazarus. My iguana, Lazarus, I guess? Lazarus. Iguanas eat vegetables, right? So, like fruits and stuff as well, I guess. This is that again. That's very interesting. Little reptile eating vegetation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you with a message. Like I try and leave every one of these streams with a message. And I think that message is allow yourself to grow sometimes. Give yourself time to grow sometimes. I think that's something that I'm now realizing with the conversations that we had. Like I feel like I became very vulnerable today, and that's also good. Like being vulnerable creates space for you to grow in as well. So allow yourself to grow, give yourself some time to grow, go in love, go in light, and I'll see you tomorrow.